Mike Tyson, aka Iron Mike, is one of the greatest boxers in world history. Mike won the heavyweight championship of the world for the first time when he was just over 20 years old. During the years of playing at the top, Mike was always the one who spread fear to all his opponents, and today we'll look back at 7 of his fights that made Tyson. Number 1, Mike Tyson versus Trevor Berbick in 1986. First on the list, can't help but to mention the match between Iron Mike and Trevor Berbick. It was a professional boxing match held on November 22nd, 1986 in Las Vegas, Nevada. It was a historical fight as it marked Tyson's first heavyweight title and the first time in the heavyweight championship the heavyweight champion was defeated by a newly debuted professional fighter. In just 2 rounds in, Mike Tyson defeated the former champion. The match was also made Mike the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. Number 2, Mike Tyson versus James Smith in 1987. The WBA and WBC championship unified match. Mike Tyson and James Smith were very famous at that time. The match took place in November 1986 in Las Vegas. Mike's most time-consuming match was when it took 12 rounds for Mike to win against James Smith. However, during the match, the former WBA champion evaded Mike's attacks and tried to hug Mike to relieve the pressure from Tyson's punches and ended the match with Iron Mike winning with a scoring method and successfully unified 2 championship belts, the WBA and the WBC. Number 3, Mike Tyson versus Tony Tucker. The match took place on August 1st, 1987 for the WBA, WBC, and IBF Heavyweight Championship. The match helped Mike Tyson's step and temple of boxing legend when successfully unifying 3 titles, the WBA, WBC, and the IBF. Tony Tucker is also one of Iron Mike's annoying boxers when it took Mike 12 rounds to beat Tony Tucker through the scoring system. Number 4, Mike Tyson against Michael Spinks. The match a lot to ink from journalists when both caused heated arguments before going into the ring. The match between Mike Tyson and Michael Spinks took place on June 27, 1988 in Atlantic City. This match was the decisive match for Mike Tyson's exclusive position in the martial arts world. When it took only 116 seconds for Mike to beat Michael Spinks, after winning the match, Mike confidently said, "I did as I told you. I will win this fight." Number 5, Mike Tyson and Frank Bruna. After many events of family life and the play of Mike in the ring, many times the match was canceled. The final match took place on February 25th, 1989 at Las Vegas Hilton. The match will be one of the last of Frank Bruno's career. Starting with the match, Frank showed his determination by repeatedly attacking Mike, but after only 5 rounds, the referee had to stop the match, and it was a knockout win for Mike Tyson. Number 6. Mike Tyson against Donovan Rada. After the first match on March 18, 1991, controversially, both boxers had a rematch after 3 months. This rematch has since been recorded as one of the most famous martial arts fights, and it has made Mike one of the great legends of the time. The match lasted 12 rounds, and the final victory was also for Mike after the scoring format. Finally, number 7, Mike Tyson against Tyrell Biggs. On October 16, 1987, so that Mike versus Biggs was a heavyweight title fight. Otherwise, the match was called a Crown Clash. Before their fight, Biggs lashed out at Tyson in the press, boldly declaring that he's never fought anyone like me. I don't know this Tyson the way you guys talk about him. I've known Tyson for a long time. And then the fight went on, and the champion's strength was evident from the very beginning. Mike rushed his opponent to attack fiercely, and Biggs started the match cautiously, unlike what he claimed in the 7th round, brought a lot of injuries to his face. With only 30 seconds left in the match, Mike hit a left hook to knock Biggs down, and the umpire counted to 7. Biggs still tried to continue, but only a few seconds after the resumption of the round, Mike's consecutive hits on Biggs fell floor, and the referee stopped the match. Another knockout win for Iron Mike. Recently, we have reviewed together the 7 fights that made Mike Tyson's name, and the many more Mike Tyson fights always brings a lot of emotion. Thank you for watching the whole video. If you find it interesting, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Remember to press the notification bell so every time we release a new video, you'll be the first to enjoy the video. Goodbye and see you in the next video.